Today on the asylum, we've got some more good old white trash motorcycle decorating. I'm going to show you how I printed these really cool wing skulls to go on my Honda Interceptor rat bike. Glue it on here. I've got a level, some E6000 adhesive, and some masking tape to hold it in place while it dries. And I'm going to walk you through all the process of 3D printing and all that stuff too. So stick around. This image came up on a free image sharing site today. And I decided to try to 3D print it as a motorcycle emblem. Let's see how it turns out. First, I opened the image with a program called Inkscape and converted it to a line drawing. Then I loaded it into my favorite CAD software, modified it so that it would work as a badge so it could be printed in one piece, and then turned it into a 3D model. Then I exported it as an STL file for 3D printing. Okay, I said the slice is okay. And it's going to take 1 hour and 43 minutes to print it, with a total time of 1 hour and 51 minutes. So let's go ahead and send it to the printer. Now we wait on the old Bambu Lab A1 to go through all of its setup steps. Here we go. While I'm waiting on my Honda emblems to print, I thought I'd show you this punk rock skull I printed a while back, because it is one of my better looking pieces. How about that? The first layers are going down smooth and looking good. I'm using a 0.12 millimeter layer height with the Bambu Labs fine settings. And I'm printing all of this in PETG for outdoor durability. Of course, now we're into the wasteful part of the process, color swaps. One of these days I really need to get me a multi-tool changer machine. Can't really see where it put the red down on the design yet, but you can on the purge tower. Now it's color changing to white. It's kind of a cool little process just to watch it work. It wastes a lot more filament than I would if I were doing manual color changes, but if I do manual color changes, I have to do each piece as a totally separate layer. Now with each color change, it goes back to the prime tower and cleans itself up. And it starts laying the color down. The red that I'm using is translucent, so it'll take a while for it to show. But the white, as you can see, is contrasting nicely already. And here we are a few minutes later. Starting to look like something now. And there we have it. A set of 3-color 3D printed badges. These are going on a rat bike. So it's cool if they look a little rough around the edges anyway. But actually this print quality is really nice. I mean, there's some stringiness from the PETG. But overall, this looks very good. Alright, here we are. It's the next day. After I installed the new side cover badges, the tank badges, they go well with the rat skull on the front fender. I'm having so much fun decorating this motorcycle. This is basically a rat bike art project for me. But as I showed you, we put the E6000 adhesive on the back of these after, and shaped them to the tank and taped them down. And here it is. It looks good. I'm happy with it. It doesn't take much to make me happy. Like I said, this is a rat bike art project. I don't want to hear any junk from you purists. I saved this one. It was rescued. It has not been destroyed. But that's kind of it for now. That's how I 3D printed my little tank emblems and installed them. And that particular adhesive will hold well. It's held this rat skull on it at, shall we say, above legal speed. So far with no problem. The old bike looks good. For me, I'm happy with it. Unfortunately, I still can't take it down and ride it because I've only 2.5 weeks since my rotator cuff and bicep tendinosis surgery. So I can't even push it off the center stand, let alone ride it. But it'll be there and it'll be ready in another month or two when I get well. So that's it for now. Y'all keep riding, keep wrenching, and stay crazy.